Hi everyone. I have met many English learners who are good at reading and writing, but the speaking is really difficult for them. Even many of my friends have told me they get stuck in the middle when they start to speak in English. And the common issue they have, it's really hard to convert their idea from their native language to English. Do you have the same problem? Then this video is for you. I'm going to give you 3 easy steps to follow and start speaking like a native English speaker. Let me tell you why we need a language. We need a language to communicate with others. We need to share our feelings, ideas, emotions. And it's not necessary to have vocal sounds. Just like how I change my facial expression, you can get an idea from the facial expressions, even from my hand gestures. If you're a beginner to English speaking, remember one thing. When you start to speak in English, as long as the other person can understand you, that's fine for now. Before jumping into 3 steps, let me ask you one question. How did you learn your mother tongue? Did you go to a class? Of course not. How could it be possible as a newborn baby? The way you learn your native language is just by hearing sounds from your neighborhood. Maybe from parent, maybe from relations. You just grasp sound first and keep it in your memory. Eventually, you gave the meaning for those words just by observing, isn't it? Same thing you can apply for English or any other language you want to study. Tip number 1. Let your ears to hear a lot of quality English as much as possible. Hearing is a great method to learn any language. When it comes to English, there will be so many situations we come across. The way we write a word and the way we pronounce is totally different. Only way to reduce this issue is getting familiar with sounds. When you are spending time on your mobile phone, just try to listen only to English content. Because you will find new words when you start to watch or listen to English content. The next thing what you have to do, go to English dictionary. I recommend not to use a dictionary which gives the meaning from your native language. My favorite one is Cambridge Online Dictionary because it gives both standard pronunciation. There are 2 standard pronunciations in English. First one is British, the UK one. Second one is USA, the North American one. All other speakers we recognize as with different accent. Australian, New Zealand, Canadian, Ireland and Scotland. Those are also native English speakers but with a different accent. Of course, you have to get familiar with those accents as well if you are getting prepared for an exam, just like IELTS, because they will assess you whether you are capable to deal with any native English speakers. But if you are a beginner, don't worry about that for now. Tip number 2. Apply what you hear in your daily life. When you find new words from the content, you can use those words in your daily life. While you're speaking with your colleagues, while you're speaking with your friends, you can use those words. And the next time you hear the same word, just imagine the action if it is a verb, or just imagine the object or the place if it is a noun. How can you do that? For example, if I say I have a television, when I say the television, just visualize the object what I'm trying to say, not the meaning from your native language. Another example, if I say I cut it, just imagine the action. Do not try to convert the meaning from to your native language. And when you are applying those words, while you're speaking, you will find that you can't complete your sentence. But that's fine. Try to use the words that you already know. It's fine to speak from your native language to fill your sentence. But the only thing, just apply the words what you have already known. Tip number 3. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. I know many of you are really afraid to make mistakes when it comes to speaking in English. Because you assume or you think others will laugh at you. Believe me, even native English speakers make a lot of mistakes in terms of grammar. English is not your native language. Remember the golden rule I told in the beginning. Why do we need a language? We need a language to communicate our idea. If you are a beginner in English speaking, as long as the other person can understand you, that's fine. You're doing really great. And if you find a situation the other person is laughing at you, just ask them not to do that. And if you're really embarrassed from someone, just keep them away because they're just assholes. To wrap up today's lesson, let me tell you 3 easy steps again. Tip number 1, let your ears to hear a lot of quality English as much as possible. The more you do, you get familiar with English easily. Tip number 2, apply what you hear in your daily life. Try to start speaking words and visualize things, not converting the meaning to your native language. As I said before, tip number 3, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Because mistakes is the only way to you to learn any language. You can find even a lot of mistakes that I have done throughout this video as well. Because no one is perfect. Try these 3 steps at least for a month and see your improvement. Let me know how you improve your knowledge, how you improve your speaking ability. I hope you enjoyed this video and please comment if you have anything to ask. I'll do another video for that as well. See you in the next video soon. Bye-bye.